Let's see here. Okay, things are rocking and rolling. Okay, all right. I need to pause that. Okay, all right. Close that down. Okay, we are live in the group. We're live on the webinar. I'm by myself here today, guys. Usually I have my business partner, Jason, with me, but I'm by myself today, so I'm going to be looking at a few different things. Just give me a second to do a couple final steps here. And let's see here. And then we'll get rocking and rolling. All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So I got Facebook Live going. I see, what's that? Yaroslav, Sean. Hi. Let's see, over on the webinar itself, we've got a bunch of people here. Alexandru, Alan, Chuck, Dennis, Emmanuel, Esther, Felix, Hector. And if I say your names wrong, if I mispronounce them, sorry. I'm probably one of the worst at pronouncing names. Jose, Luis, Maurice, and Martin, Michael, Michelle, Sean. All right, welcome everybody. Glad you guys are here. So these webinars we do twice a week. In fact, we've been doing them twice a week for almost 8 months now. All right, so if you're thinking that we're those type of people that sign you up for something and disappear, sorry, fat chance, you're stuck with us. You're stuck with us. We do this every single week, twice a week, been doing it for 8 months, and we do it because we want you guys to make money, right? We don't have to do this. We don't get paid anything extra to do this. We could just trade and make our own money and go on with our lives. But Jason and I and some of the other leaders, we're at a point in our careers, trading and in business, where it's not all about the money anymore, right? We like to help people. In fact, I get more excited when you folks make your first dollar than when I have a $10,000 day trading, right? I get more excited when you make $1 than that, because I know now, since you've done that, you can duplicate that and scale up and set yourself free, right? And I love being known as a person who helps set people free, right? There's a lot of things to be known for, and that's a good thing to be known for, all right? So I just want to help more and more people, guys. So a couple things. This vehicle that you've become a part of here, whether you're just a customer using the products, whether you're on the business side, it doesn't matter. Either way can set you free financially. This is the best thing that I've ever seen out there, okay? Anywhere, as far as being able to help people make money, all right? Able to set themselves free, break from their jobs if that's, what you so choose, what you so choose to do. This can do it, but you have to have the proper mindset. Everything comes down to mindset. All right. I would say it's probably 99.9% of the reason why people quit this business, and I call it business, when you're trading, to me, trading's a business, right? When you quit this industry, this business, it's because of your mindset, right? It's because you let your mind, talk you into some negative stuff. Now, before I get down the road into that, this webinar goes over a few things. We talk about mindset. We talk about any updates that have happened during the week. If we have any trading strategies that we have tested out, that we've created, we share those with you. Also, at the end, we answer any questions. So any of you that are new this week, you can jump on, and ask me any questions. I just like to save the questions to the end, because if you're not new and you don't have any questions, you can kind of just go through the mindset stuff, go through the updates, and then you can take off, go on and with your life. I know you don't live to be on these webinars, right? You have things you got to do, families to be with, jobs, all that type of thing. So that's kind of the flow. And you should try to get on at least one of these webinars every single week. All right. It's important to stay plugged in, to stay connected to us, because, we've noticed, bottom line is, the people that have the most success, they stay plugged in. All right. So if you can't get on them live, make sure you watch the replays. All right. All of these webinars are live streamed into the Facebook group. All you have to do is go to the video section of the Facebook group, and every video we've ever done is in there. All right. And you can certainly go to the last one that we've done and rewatch it. Okay. Very, very, very important. So I just want to go over a couple updates. Okay. First of all, you should have got an email about this today, is they just launched the IML TV app on your phone. Right? It's really cool. Now you can just log in here and you can participate in over 70 hours of webinars, right? So some of you who might not be by your computer at the time, just pop your headphones on, log in, and you can listen and watch live right on your app. All right. It's super cool. That's one thing I love about this company, is they're always making things easier. They're always updating things. They're always pouring money into the products, right, to help make them better. And why wouldn't they, right? I mean, bottom line is, if we're not happy customers, if we're not making money, we leave, and then they won't make any money, right? So they're just doing the smart thing. So I went through this app today. It's very, very cool. I haven't participated on a live yet with it, but I'm going to try that on the next one I do. I think actually tonight. I think I'll get on the Pitchfork class. I think that's tonight. So I'll jump on that. Second update is and we've mentioned this the last few webinars, but they launched a new scanner, right? We've had the harmonic scanner for a while. We still have that, and it kicks ass. But we have a new, they calling it the web analyzer, I believe. Okay. And it's pretty cool. I made 20 pips today with it for the first time. I used it for the first time. It found a pair. It said, hey, this could possibly be a sell. I looked at it. I said, yeah, it does look pretty good. I got in, made a quick 20 pips and got out. So it's the web analyzer. In fact, I think I can just go there right now. Let me bring it up on my screen, and then I'll share my screen. Let's see, IML. Yeah, it's IMLWebAnalyzer.com. You, just like every other product that we have, you log in with your IML username and password, which I'm doing right now. Oops. Don't forget to check that acknowledgement box. It's a pain in the butt, but all right. All right, here we go. All right, let me share my screen here. My dog's barking like crazy outside. Okay, let's close this. So this is the web analyzer right here. It's pretty cool. I don't like the small time frames. I actually wish they had higher time frames than the 1 hour, but all they have is the 1 hour. Okay. So when this refreshes, it'll go to just 1 hour. And I think the trade I took last night before I went to bed and I woke up, it was the USD Swissy, but it was a sell on the hour. And it's not on here anymore. Doesn't look like. Probably scrolled off with all the, and they got the 15 on here. But anyways, all you do is, so if this is the one you want, this is gold, I believe, you just click on the pair right there and it takes you right to the chart. Okay. And all it's saying is, look, there's a potential sell here. This could possibly be a sell. So you want to take a look at it, and using a little bit of analysis, which you'll learn as you go through the education, you can take the trade or not, and I took the trade on the USD Swissy, and you can see now it's refreshed. It only has the hours, and that one trade is gone now that I took. But let's see what we got here. We got a sell on the Euro USD. So here we go, right? It's saying we could have a possible sell here on this on the hour chart, right? If you agree with it, boom, you get in, do your thing. So very cool. This just launched. I really don't have a whole lot of experience with it. But I'm going to play with it a lot. But, it's another tool. So now we have 8 products 8 products that you guys have access to. I think that one, though, is free till the end of the month. And then if you want it, you can add it by adding an extra $15 a month. So, I mean, if it's making you 20 pips a day, $15 a month is a no-brainer for that. So we got that. The other thing is, and I'll share the screen again. Last thing I want to announce is the convention in Vegas. IML has got a convention coming in Vegas. Now, it's a little ways away. It's about 5 months. It's March 16th, 17th, and 18th. Okay? In Vegas at the Rio. All you have to do is come to the Team Abundance group, and here's all the information. The URL right here to purchase your tickets. And whether you're a customer or a business builder, I highly suggest that you get to this event. All right? They're really amazing. Every year they get better and better and better. And the way they do is they break it up into 2 days. So on Friday, it's for customers. All they do is talk about trading. You get to meet all the traders behind all the auto traders, the swipe trade signals. You get to meet all the trading teams. They get up on stage and they teach about their strategies and techniques. Right? It's really amazing information. And even Christopher Terry gets up there and does a little bit of training. It's a phenomenal training. And then the second day, it's a celebration of the business builders. And even though you may come there as a customer, I suggest you go to that. You go to that the second day. You're allowed to go into the second day and go check it out. Just see all the people, meet all the leaders. Come meet me, and I'm sure I'm going to have a couple hundred customers there. And we can get together as a group, mastermind a little bit, talk about trading, talk about strategies, right? And heck, it's in Vegas, right? At the Rio. It's going to be amazing. They think they're going to have over 5,000 people there. They've already sold over 2,500 tickets already, and it's still 5 months away. So I bet we'll be well over 5,000 people there. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be the biggest event, and it's the international event, guys. So customers and business builders from all over the world are going to come to this event. All right. So you definitely want to add that to your calendar. Come meet us, and it'll be a lot of fun. All right. I'm going to take a little sip of my drink here. All right. So mindset. Let's talk about mindset. So like I said, mindset is the key really to everything, but specifically with trading, it's gonna push your mental muscles to the limit. I saw a video yesterday that was perfect. And I actually put it in the Team Abundance group. If you have a chance, go watch it. It's called Expectations. But she had a section in there where she said, people get what they expect, not what they want. Right? People get what they expect, not what they want. So if you're coming into this wanting this to be the vehicle that sets you free, but expecting it to be like everything else that you've joined and failed, then that's what's going to happen. You're going to fail. All right. But if you come in here with the attitude of, and the expectation of, this thing is going to set me free, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that happens. Right. I'm going to bust through every challenge, every problem I run into, I am just going to bust through it, and I am not going to stop until it works. Right. If that's your attitude, you're going to make as much money as you would ever want to make in your life here with this company. There's people doing it every single day. All right. And I'll show you a little bit about that in a second. Now, one thing about trading, what really messes with the mind is the fact that there are going to be losing trades, right? There's always losing trades. Every single trader that you plug into, whether it's the auto traders, every single strategy you use, any robot or a trading program you use, or even if you trade yourself, there's always going to be losing. All right. There's always going to be winning as well. All right. But people don't have a problem with the winning. It's the losing. All right. So trading is like this. It's waves, right? So, you're going to have waves of nothing but wins. And then you're going to have waves with nothing but losses, right? Perfect example is that trader Lowe's Pips, on FX signals. If those of you that have been with us for a little bit, if you plugged in, he got beat up yesterday, right? Had a bunch of losers. But today, 650 pips, got it all back and then some, right? So it's this, it's this thing. And if you don't have control of your emotions, yesterday you're like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? This trader sucks. This program sucks. These tools suck. I quit, right? And then today, had you quit, today, 650 pips, it all comes back and more, right? And that's trading. Now, what your, the way you think about this, your perception of this is going to depend on what part of that cycle you've joined us in, right? So in other words, using the Lowe's Pips example, if you joined and plugged into them yesterday, right, your perception is, oh my God, this is horrible. What did I do? I can't believe I joined this thing, right? But if you plugged into them today, you're like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. I'm going to be a millionaire, right? Your perception is going to change for each one of you depending on when you joined us. And, did you plug into us as we're heading right into the winning streak? Or are you plugging into us as the losing streak's coming down, right? But as long as you have the right mindset and you have that long-term vision, right, and understand that in the end, we win. And the reason why we win is because when you're trading with a strategy, that gives you an edge. And when you combine that edge with proper money management and leverage and margin, which you'll learn all about that stuff as you go through the training, you're going to win. You're always going to win. Now, I want to show you an example of this because I know some people are visual people. So I want to show you an example of this. This is something that you can do yourself. I'm just going to pop over here to FX Signals Live. Okay. Now you can do this as well anytime you want. After this webinar, I welcome you to come check it out. Come to FX Signals. You don't even have to log in. Come over here to traders up here. Click on that. All right. I got to get my picture out of the way. I'm going to do a little annotation. Got to get fancy on you guys here. Let's see here. This thing draw. Okay, good. All right. So let me clear all the drawings. All right, cool. So what I want you to bring your attention to is this guy right here, right? Cross pairs and pips. Now, FX Signals is the original product, with IML. IML's been around for over 4 years. FX Signals was the original product. Well, FX Signals and the harmonic scanner were the only two products that IML had, 4.5 years ago. And this guy here was the original trader who is still with us. He's been trading successfully for our customers for over 4 years now. Okay. Now look at his graph, right? It's going up, right? That's awesome, right? That's exactly what you want to see when you're investing in something, right? Any kind of a financial product, you want to see that this thing's going up, right? That's a graph of over 4.5 years, right? 163.73% growth, right? Amazing stuff. So what I want to do though is I want to dig into this trader. Now, all these traders, you can do the same thing. You just click on them, okay? And it's gonna dial down into their numbers. And there's a lot of things you can look at here. But what I want to focus on today is the closed trades. All right, now I want you to remember what I was just talking about the losing and the winning, right? And I gotta move this thing over. All right, so each page here represents about a week of trading, right? You can see here, wins and losses, mostly wins, right? Wins and losses, mostly wins. Only 3 losses that week, right? Look at this one though, mostly losses this week. All right, here, a little bit more wins, about even, right? Mostly wins. One thing you're going to notice, nearly every single week there's losses, right? Nearly every single week. right? About even there. And what I'm trying to get you to picture in your head, guys, is that this happens every single week. This is a professional trader. Right? If a professional trader can't win every single trade all the time, you're not going to win every single trade. All right? And you just go through. And this is something good to come check out as you're going through this process, you're going to have a losing day. You might have a losing week. Heck, you might even have a losing month once in a while, right? And come here and look at this. There's 4 years of data here that you can flip through and go and calm yourself down and go, okay, this is normal. This happens, right? I need to stick, as my partner Jason says, stick and stay, and you'll get paid. He likes coming up with these little rhymes. But you can see here, right? Mostly wins. I think you guys are getting the point of this, I hope, right? Just over and over again. Here's a lot of losses, right? Here's a lot of losses. Look at this one. Almost all wins, right? It's like a 50-50. Almost all wins, right? So just come here yourself, check it out. But I just wanted to kind of show you this visually. If you understand what I'm saying here, guys, if you're on the webinar, doesn't matter where you are. If you're on the webinar or if you're on Facebook Live, drop a 1 in the comments if you understand what I'm saying right here. I'm going to check and see if you guys are typing these out while I take a sip here. All right, get the 1s coming here. All right, good. Let me go check. Check out Facebook. All right, Facebook, all the 1s are coming. All right. Good. Awesome. All right, one thing I want to do too before I move forward is I told you about coming over to that cross pairs and pips over an FX signals. Look at his history whenever you run into a challenge or your mind starts doing its weird stuff, its weird negative chatter, right? There's another place you can go to help lift your spirits, and that is our results group, results thread in the results group. All right. It's right here. I'm going to scroll up. It's this right here. So this is in the results group. This is not the customer group. This is the results group, right? And you can just come here in the results group, and again, whoops. Sorry. This thing's going craziness on me. I got too many things going, and there we go. All right, here we go. So come here and look, right? These are people just like you that didn't know anything about trading. They came and plugged in to the products that we have, and they're excited, and they're coming and posting their results. I just want to congratulate a few of them here before we move on. We got Lewis. I'm just going to click on these and open them up, and you can do the same thing. And my computer is just moving slow. Lewis, he says, Los Pips. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that was today, right? I told you he crushed it with the 650 pips. That's exactly Los Pips today, right there. He made $1,222 in profit for doing nothing, right? Our autopilot product, all he had to do is fund the account, connect to Los Pips, and walk away, and just had a $1,200 a day. Congrats, Lewis. That's awesome. That's awesome. Nick Huntington. Same thing. You recognize the pairs, right? He's just got different leverage because he's got different amount in his account and picked different leverage. $182 a day from Los Pips. Yeah, a lot of people happy with Los Pips today. Congratulations, Nick, for taking action and plugging in. Sarah, nice little swipe trade today. Me and Noah grabbed a nice $80.93 profit from 2 trades. So they used the Swipe Trades app. Congrats, Sarah. That's awesome. Awesome. Jeremy, so far today, I want to say a big thanks to Michael. Thanks, Jeremy, for turning me on to these great products. Let's see what he had happen here. $44 day. Awesome. Great job. And you're going to notice different amounts, guys. It's because, some people are very conservative. Some people are very aggressive. Some people have small accounts. Some people have large accounts. Let's see here. 1 week of trading with an opening balance of 1,000. Swipe trades only, 3% risk only. $293. Nice. 1 week trading. That's so awesome. So awesome. And guys, these are all just from the last 24 hours. I haven't even, let's see, Dimitri's, today's results, $458 in 1 day. All right. 1 day. Congrats, Dimitri. That is so dang awesome. I love it. I love it. All right. I'm just going to do one more and we'll get the show on the road. And of course, Sharon Rose, harmonic scanner and quick fire strategy. $6.77. Good job. She's doing really, really low leverage, testing things out. All right. So that's where you guys can come also to kind of rev your engine back up if you start getting down, and don't compare yourself to these guys, right? Everybody, moves at their own pace, right? You may come in and have success right out the gate. It might take you a month. It might take you 2 months. It might take you 3 months. It might take you 6 months, right? It doesn't matter how long it takes for you to get this, right? The main thing is just get it, because once you get it, it's game over. It's game over. You can do what you want. Now, what we usually do is we welcome new members, but because I'm by myself, I'm not going to do that. But what I did want to point out, because I'll show you how long I would be here for, check this out right here. I don't know if you can see this. You have 80 new members this week. All right. That's this week. This is the customer group. 80 people this week decided to become customers and get into these products, right? And you're one of them. All right. One of you guys, this webinar is for new people. You watch it. You're one of 80 people that made the decision to jump into these products, guys. It's getting crazy. That number goes up every single week. People are hearing about these products and all the money people are making, and they're going crazy over it. So I'm not going to spend the time to welcome all 80 like we usually do. I'm by myself. I just want to kind of move on. I hope you don't mind, but welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're here, and you are absolutely going to love it. All right. So FX signals. Now, people using FX signals for a long time, okay, along with the other products that eventually got added. And at one point, the FX signal folks, some of them, told IML, they said, you know what, we want a more aggressive trader. We want more aggressive styles. And instead of just adding more aggressive traders to the FX platform, what they did is they went and created just an entire new auto trading platform called the Fusion Trader. Now, the Fusion Trader is new in terms of our products. It just launched in March of this year. All right. And it's a very aggressive platform. In fact, they went out and found very aggressive traders, very, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but they're not the normal traders, right? Most of them don't use stops. They do hedging. Unorthodox traders, I guess is the word I'm looking for, right? So you guys asked, IML delivered, but the thing is with IML, it's extremely high risk. And yes, with high risk comes high reward, but also what comes with high risk is high losses, big losses, all right? Big swings. I talked about those swings. I just showed them all to you. We're talking like big swings. And if you don't have your mindset prepared for that, you're going to be in a lot of trouble if that's where you start. All right. A lot of people that start there find out very quickly that they're not high risk, even high risk people. I am a high risk trader, but I found out that I'm only high risk when I'm trading for myself. Right. When I'm in control of my money, I'm high risk. But when I give my money to someone else, I don't like high risk anymore. So I don't even use Fusion anymore. I don't like it. All right. But what I suggest that you guys do, whether you're here for FX signals or Fusion, you might not be here for either of them. You might be here for swipes or harmonics. But for those of you that are here for the auto traders, I suggest that you plug into FX signals. Okay. Create a live account, live money, and connect with one of those traders over there. I recommend Los Pips. I like Los Pips. That's the guy I use. Okay. And they don't let you go any higher than the lowest leverage. on there for the first 2 weeks, right? So what I suggest is you stay at the lowest leverage for anywhere between 30 and 90 days, right? The whole time you'll be making money, but you'll be able to start to get used to those swings. And because it's low leverage, the emotion's going to be low, right? If you win, you're not going to go crazy over the edge to the top side. And if you start losing, it's not going to be like, oh my God, my life is over, right? It's going to be a small. So as you get used to that, you can start upping your leverage over there, right? And take on more leverage, which will make the swings bigger, which will make the emotions bigger, right? And you just get used to it and just keep leveraging it up till you get to where you're comfortable over there. Once you're comfortable over there and you feel you want to take on some high risk, then you can go over and try fusion. But I wouldn't do fusion until you've done FX signals. All right, does that make sense, guys? Drop a 2 in the comments if that makes sense. I'm going to wait and see the 2. Take another drink. Oh, man. All right. All right, the 2s are flowing over here. Let me go check out the Facebook Live. All right, the 2s are flowing over here. Good. Good. Just trying to look out for you guys. I want you to succeed. I want you to be here long term. All right, that's the goal. I want us to be friends for a very, very long time. All right, so what's next? All right, we got the FX signals. Let's go into the back office. All right, I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to talk about the products. All right, so when you log into your back office, all right, if you come over here and click on IML Academy, and we'll get over there eventually. I got so many things running on this computer. This is a MacBook Air that I bought like in 2011. You know, back then it was the top of the model, but now it's like, you know, not very powerful. I'm going to be getting the MacBook Pro here pretty soon. Come on. There we go. Sorry, guys. Plus, I'm recording and I got different tabs open. You know what? I can close some of these tabs and get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. That helped. That helps remove some bandwidth. All right. Dang, this is slow. Start moving a little quicker. All right, here we go. All right. So first I want to talk about the IML Academy, guys. So for you new people, this is what I consider mandatory. All right. Is that you watch these basic 4 right here. All right. Go through that. It's going to teach you a lot of things about the Forex, you know, the terminology, the language, what a pip is, what leverage is, what margin is. Shows you how to use the swipe trades app in there. Bunch of stuff, right? You have to go through that stuff. Also, what I'd like everybody to do, whether you're going to be a trader or not, right, is go through the technical analysis tab, right? The reason why is because once you go through this technical analysis tab, you're going to understand how trades are made, how the decision is made to get into a trade, all right? And those of you that do want to trade, if you master this one tab, you'll learn a skill that'll make you as much money as you ever want to make in your life, all right? And it's a skill that no one can take away from you. If everything fell apart, all the ML products disappeared, right, you could make money every day from the market if you master that tab right there. But if you're not a trader, I still suggest you at least watch it once. It's like 55 minutes worth of videos. And the reason is so that you're educated. Right? Having the proper education is going to help with your mindset because, for instance, let's say you take a swipe trade and it loses. Right? If you don't have an education and understand anything behind why trades are taken and what's going on, your mind is immediately going to kick in with its self-talk, its negative self-talk, and just say, oh, this trader doesn't know what he's doing. These products don't work. I think we should quit. You know, it's like the little angel devil on your shoulder. right? But if you have the education, you could go on the charts and look at that pair and say, you know what? I see why he took that trade. You know, it came to a resistance point. It should have bounced off. It just didn't work out that way. The market just went the wrong way, right? And you'll be able to understand what's going on, and it'll help you with those emotions, and it'll help you with that self-chatter. And then the last one that should be mandatory for everybody, of course, is the mindset one, right? And if you do plan on trading full-time for a living, then you want to watch all of these, all right? They are exceptional, guys. For those of you that do want to trade on your own at some point, this education will get you there. There's people that have gone through this education and come out six-figure traders when they master what's taught in here, all right? Now, the next thing that goes along with the education is IML TV. This thing is just pure awesomeness. It really is. Let me shut the annotation off. So this is IML TV, and let me log in. Let's see how, hopefully this moves a little bit quicker. I think now that I got my stuff shut down, yeah. All right, I'm going to go to the English section. Okay, so IML TV, guys, is just amazing. What this is, okay, over here you're going to see educators, right? And these are all 6- and 7-figure traders. Every one of these people makes at least 6 figures per year trading, right? Some make 7 figures. All right. And what they do is at all different times, there's over 70 hours of webinars here. They go live on a webinar just like you're on right now. They analyze the market. They actually take trades. You can take the same trades that they're taking, right? And the cool thing is that they're live. So if you have a challenge over here, say if you're over here in the education, right, and you don't understand something, you can come over here and ask one of these educators, and they'll help you out with that process. And again, there's all different times. You've got Christopher Derrick that does the London sessions. So those of you in the UK, you can jump on his sessions, you know, over in Europe. You know, you got, let's see, Lex Waves likes to do the New York session, and everywhere in between, right? Tons of education here. This is like my favorite product. Now, also, they have some webinars that are attached with the product. So, for example, you got Justin Adams here. He is one of the swipe trader guys. There's now, I think, 5 traders that feed the Swipe Trades app. He's one of them. And twice a week, he gets on these webinars, and he analyzes the pairs. He actually walks you through how the Swipe Trade app works, walks you through the different lingo and language that he uses, actually analyzes the markets and takes trades. In fact, sometimes if he finds a trade, he'll pause the webinar and say, guys, hold on. And then he'll disappear for a second. And then all of a sudden, you'll get a signal on your Swipe Trades app, right? And you got to see the whole behind the scenes thing happen. So it's pretty cool. All right. Harmonic Scanner, if you're here for that, right? You got Jed Rich, this guy right here. He's on twice a week. This guy makes 6 figures or more just using the Harmonic Scanner. That's all he uses. And he's taught so many people how to do the same. I think the Harmonic Scanner has probably set the most people free out of all the products we have. I think the Harmonic Scanner has set the most people free. It's pretty amazing. All right. And guys, I know I'm showing you a lot of stuff here, right? So if you're new, do not get overwhelmed, right? Do not get overwhelmed. What you want to do is, what I suggest you do is, no matter what you came here for, plug into FX Signals and one of the traders over there. I recommend Los Pips, right? Get some live money over there. Let the professionals trade it for you. Forget that money's there and just let it grow. Then pick one of these products. Pick the Swipe Trades app or the Harmonic Scanner or the education, right? If you're going to do it on your own along with IML TV, and just focus on one. Pick one that resonates with you, right? One of these products are just going to stand out to you as something that excites you. Go with that, and then just dive into all the trading associated to that one product, right? So if it's Swipe Trades, get on Justin Adams TV, right? and go through the training and just practice in a demo account. All right, so your live money goes to the professionals, FX Signals, and then demo these products until you get to the point where you're winning 7 to 8 out of 10 trades consistently, right? Don't just 7 out of 10 trades your first time and then go live. Try to have that record for 2 or 3 weeks. Once you can consistently win 7 to 8 out of 10 trades, then go live. Why? Because you're going to run into challenges. You're going to make mistakes being new, right? There's a lot of nuances to this stuff, and and it's awkward at first because you don't know what's going on. Why risk your money, right? Just demo trade it, right? And for those of you who don't know what demo trading is simply you go to your broker. Every broker offers what's called demo trading. What they do is they create an account that you can trade in the real market based on the real numbers, but it's loaded with fake money. Excuse me. It's loaded with fake money, right? So you can learn all the technical stuff, get all those bugs out, get through that learning curve on fake money, right? And then go live. All right. That's what I would suggest. Now, one more thing on IML TV. I'm going to share my screen again. If you can't get on live, all right, right up here, if you click on that button, it'll take you to where they store the recordings of all of this stuff. Now, they only record or hold the last 5 recordings. All right. When the 6th one is stored, the oldest one falls off. They only keep 5 there. So don't get too far behind. Right. But you certainly, if you happen to miss one of these lives because you're at work or you got home from work late, or, like with my daughter, I have to, take her to gymnastics a couple times a week. Right. If you miss it, the next day it'll be up on the recordings site and you can watch the recording. Right. So don't get stressed out that, if you don't, reach these live, then you can't watch them. You can watch any of these anytime. They are all recorded. Okay. Sorry, guys. Not used to talking the entire webinar. Split it up with Jason, so my throat's really dry. All right. So real quickly, I'm just going to touch again over the other products, and then we'll get to question and answers. Let me share the screen again. All right. So I can close this down. All right. So real quick, the different products, right? Fusion Trader, we already talked about. Swipe Trades, we already talked about, but basically, it's just an app on your phone. There's 5 traders now that feed that app. When they analyze the markets, 5 master traders, when they analyze the market, when they see something they like, they send it, the signal to the app. You also get it in an email, and you just do what it says, right? You enter in the way I like to do it. This is how I like to do it, because some people get confused on this, because sometimes there's a couple entries and sometimes there's multiple take profits. This is how I do it. I only enter the stop loss and the first entry price. That's it. I don't enter any of the take profits or any other of the stuff. And I see some people, they've got like 5 or 6 trades for the same signal. I just do one trade. I enter in the stop loss and the entry, because what's going to happen is as the pair, as time moves on, you're going to get other update signals, right? So say if, it's a pending order and it's been pending for a long time and it looks like it's not going to trigger, you'll get a signal saying, hey, cancel that order, right? Or if the pair goes into profit, you'll get a signal saying, hey, we've reached take profit 1. Either close the trade out or close down half your profit and let the rest ride to take profit 2, and then move your stop loss to break even, right? And then you just go and do that, right? You'll get update signals on what to do. The only time I'll set a take profit is if I'm going to bed. If a trade comes in, just as I'm heading to bed, I'll put take profit 1 just in case something crazy happens at night and I'm not, I don't hear the signals coming in and the updates and all that stuff. At least if it goes, I'll get some quick pips out of it, and that'll be that. So that's how I use swipes, guys. FX Signals Live, we already went over. Daily Swings. It's what that is. This is a really cool product. This is the CEO of the company, Christopher Terry, right? He's made over $85 million in trading. And what he does is he scans the market. And when he finds something he really likes, like what he considers the best trade of the week, he'll do a video describing how he's going to get in, why he wants to take the trade, when he's going to get out, all that cool stuff. And he's now doing it not in just the Forex, but also in cryptocurrency. He's calling out Bitcoin and other coins, different trades, right? So that's an awesome product. IML Academy we talked about, IML TV we talked about, Harmonic Scanner, pretty much mentioned it already, but Harmonic Scanner is just a really cool tool that scans the market for what's called harmonic patterns. They're based on Fibonacci numbers. The cool thing is you don't need to know what any of that stuff is because the software does it all for you. And then all you have to do is kind of do a little bit of analyzing to decide whether or not to get in that trade or not. And Jed Rich, like I said on IML TV, has a 4-step process that has been setting people free. We also have a 4-step process on a lower time frame. Jed Rich, his strategy is mainly the 4-hour and the 1 hour. And our team strategy in Team Abundance, called the Quickfire strategy, you can find it in the Team Abundance group, is a 15-minute strategy on the 15-minute chart. So we've got 2 excellent strategies that both of them are having incredible success. Like I said, this product here, I believe, has set the most people free. And then the web analyzer we talked about already. Whew, all right, a lot of talking. So what I want to do now is move to question and answers. If you're on the webinar with me, if you're on the Zoom webinar and you want to ask me a question, when you go to type in your question, there's going to be a little drop-down thing, and you can choose, for it to be a question or question and answer or something like that. Make sure you tag it with that because it on my screen, it appears in a nice little box with all the questions, and I can answer them and delete them and keep track of them. If you put them in the comments, I won't see them. I'm not even going to look at the comments. All right. So question and answer box. If you're on Facebook Live, just drop it right down, in the comments. And as soon as I'm done answering all the questions here, I'll head over there and answer your questions there. All right. All right. Another sip and we'll be out of here. All right. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Let's do this. All right. So nothing there, nothing there. Let's see. Joseph, if I hit my take profit, do I have to close some of my lots to get any more out of it? And when I close all of my lot, is that when the trade is closed? So yeah, Joseph, you can, if you close the entire trade, it's closed. Right? You're done. What some people like to do, and this is just a choice that you have to make, is some people, when it gets to take profit 1, what they like to do is close down part of the trade. So they might close down half their position, move their stop loss up to break even, right? So now you've banked some money, you've got profit in the bank, and that second position is risk-free. So if it turns around and hits the stop loss, it gets you out at break even, you've lost nothing. But if it takes off, right, that can get you even more profit. So it's up to you what you want to do at that, at that point when that time comes. But either one of those is a good way to do it because either one of them ends with you making money. James Harley asks, will you be doing a video on the new web analyzer? Once I get some experience with it, James, it just came out. I really don't know a whole lot about it. I just haven't used it that much, but either me or someone in the group, I'm sure someone will come up with a strategy for it. And, as soon as we do, we'll get it out to the team. Lewis said, hey, Michael, with swipe trades, if there's more than one entry, do you take entry 1? Also, do you personally place more than one order? Well, I just answered that, Lewis, a couple seconds ago, about 10 minutes ago. So just go back and rewatch this if you happen to miss it. But I just went over that. You probably just popped in. But this is recorded, so you can just go back and rewatch it. Just in the matter of time here, I want to just answer questions I haven't answered yet. All right, so that's good on the webinar. And if you guys have more on the webinar, keep them coming. I'm going to head over to Facebook And refresh here real quick. And just kind of go through these. All right. Dimitri says, I love the web analyzer. Awesome. Steve Rochelle, was that vitamin water? No, it's, what's that say? Kombucha? Kombucha? It's organic raw gingerade. So it's pretty good. Okay. Sorry, guys, just going through here. Orlando says, absolutely learning so much with this company. That's why I love this company. Learning is so key. Yeah, you're right. Learning is the key. Not only learning, but taking action on what you know, they say knowledge is king, and that's not true. Applied knowledge is king, right? All right, let's see here. Going through as quick as I can. Most people are just typing in those likes. Let's see. AO. Thanks, bro. That really helps because after yesterday, I thought I was never going to trade again. I concluded maybe trading isn't for me after all. But thanks for showing this. Loss happens sometimes. Yeah, I'm glad you saw it, man. Losses happen all the time. All right, they don't just happen sometimes. Right, and it's weird, you know, because it's kind of like the opposite of the way things work in life, right? If you're doing something that's causing you to lose something or that's causing a negative effect, immediately you think you're doing something wrong, right? And that you need to change it. And trading, you know, if you're doing it right, you're losing all the time. So it kind of goes against it goes against the way things work. So you just have to get that mindset in the right place. All right. And you have to have patience, guys. I mean, patience. You really have to have patience. Let's see. Got here late, but I'll watch again later. Orlando, do you use parallels to run Windows? I don't. I used to, but I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar, my MacBook Air is old and slow if I have too many things running, and parallels just doesn't work for me. So I bought a PC that's for my trading exclusively. So I use my Mac for everything else, and I use my PC for trading. Dimitri says, I love the harmonic scanner. Jed Rich is awesome. Seen his replay multiple times. Yeah, that stuff is awesome. Leno says IML is awesome. Oh, come on. Nick Brown says, makes sense on swipes to do stop loss and entrance. Roland says, the new IML TV does not play when I push play on my iPhone. Well, the class has to be live, Roland, first. I don't think there's a class going on right now. So the IML, the iMarketsLive TV app right now, as far as I can see, is just for the live webinars, right? So you look at the schedule. When you see a live webinar come on, you log in, pick the trader, and then his webinar will come up. If they're not live and you go to their webinar, it's not going to play because no one's there. So make sure you get on one at a scheduled time. Are the profits liquid immediately? Yeah, pretty much with your broker, you can withdraw anytime. I mean, it's not an instant withdrawal. If you do wire transfer, you know, it takes typically 2 or 3 days, you know, depending on your bank, you know, where you are in relation to the broker. You know, if you're in a different country, it can take longer. Let's see. Orlando can't log into the web scanner. You know, it's your IML username and password. And if you can't log in, then talk to support. Jeremiah says, what is move stop loss to break even? Most of the swipes tell you to move stop loss to, but some say move to break even. What would that be? 20 pips or less? So usually swipe trades, Jeremiah, will give you an exact number to move the stop loss to. If they say move to break even, that means move it to your entry price. Right? So whatever the price was that you entered, that's what you put your stop loss at. All right. And that puts you in a break even situation. So you can't lose. Either the trade's going to go and get you pips, or it's going to reverse and hit your stop loss and take you out exactly where you got in. So you don't win, but you don't lose money either. Michael Fisher, my harmonic scanner seems to run on the daily 4-hour time frames. Did I do something wrong? Michael, no, there's actually two versions of harmonic scanner. Okay. There's one that has just the day, the 4-hour and the 1 hour. And there's another one that has the 15-minute, the 30-minute, 5-minute, 1 minute, all the smaller time frames. So if you installed it using the IML way that we install, it should already be in your expert advisors, and you just pull it over to a chart. You can, if you don't have it, you can download it from the IML back office. Just go to harmonic scanner, and it will have, they call it the binary scanner, but it's the same thing. It's just a harmonic scanner with smaller time frames. Okay, makes sense. Arnold Thompson's in the house. You're welcome, Arnold. Question, how come I can't find the XAG USD on MT4, or is that the equivalent of the gold currency? That is gold. It's possible your broker doesn't carry gold, but if they do, all you do, depends what you're on. If you're on the MT4 chart on your computer, you hit view market watch, I think it's called. Right, bring the market watch up and then right click on the market watch and hit show all, and it will show all the symbols, and it might be hidden. That's why you're not seeing it. If you're in the app, you just hit add, type in the symbol and add it. And that's if your broker has it. Most brokers have it, but Paul says, I have an account for the Fusion Trader. Do I need another account to do the swing trades when I go live in a few weeks? Yes. So good question, Paul. You don't want to use the same account for the auto traders as you do for everything else. You can use the same broker, right? So you have the same broker, and then within that broker, you create two MT4 accounts. One you use for the auto traders and one you use for everything else. And Joe, no, you can't use Ameritrade. Let's see, Jeremiah, awesome. Move to the entry price. You're welcome. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, so Joe, if you go to, if you go through the training, right, imltrain.com as directed, hopefully all of you guys have been through, because this is really important that you don't skip any steps, guys, when you're setting up, right? Go through this training video and do everything it says to do. Right. And it'll get you over to imltrain.com, Joe. And that first video, I think it's the 72-hour video. When you click on it, there's like submenus. And as you go through that training, there'll be a list of the different brokers that you can choose. I use JAFX. That's the company that IML decided to merge the scanner with. And I've just had no problems with them. They're out of the UK. And they've worked great for me. I didn't share my screen on that, but that's okay. All right, let me see here. Apostles, cheers. Hey, Chris, what's up? All right. All right, I'm going to refresh this over here, and I'm going to come back over to the group, over here to the webinar. See what we got going on over here. James says, every should read The Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It's a great mindset training book. Yeah. James Harley is, we mentioned this on a lot of webinars. But if you really want to master your mindset, there's a book by Mark Douglas called Trading in the Zone. It's a book. There's not any trading strategies in it. It's 100% about the mindset of trading. And like James mentioned, you can either go buy the book, but they also, if you just search for it on YouTube, there's a YouTube audio for free, and you can just listen to it, and it's really good. Jerwin said, hi, Michael. Thank you for everything so far. I'm following the 4 rules and 2 to 3 trades, 10 pips a day. Any issues with MT4 today? Seems not to be displaying any harm charts. Yeah, I've heard that from a few people. I've had no problems. Mine works perfect. So I'm not, I've checked it multiple times. I actually took some trades today. Mine works perfect. So I'm not sure, but I have heard some people having problems. So it might be just, maybe they're updating something right now. But if you continue to have problems, like if it's not working by tomorrow, I would contact support. Joseph says, I'm on Zoom, so I cannot see the Facebook questions. Can you read them, please, as you answer? Yeah, I believe I was, but I might have missed some. All right. So we're at the top of the hour, guys. I'm going to check one more time over on Facebook, and if there's nothing here, I am going to call it. Oops, I completely... Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Joe says, okay, thanks. Michael says, JAFX also lets you deposit directly from a debit card, which is important to me. Yeah, you can deposit from debit card. You can use Bitcoin, which a lot of people like. You can do wire transfers. Yeah, you can do pretty much anything. So it's pretty good. Okay. All right, guys. So, I think I'm going to call it here. I just wanted to say, thank you again for all the customers that have come aboard recently, all the customers that have been with us for a while. Congratulations to all of you that have been having success. I mean, I've never seen so much success before in my life in anything that I've ever done. I mean, so many people are breaking through. We've got people leaving their jobs. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's awesome. I love it. And I can't wait to see what we do in the next 8 months. The amount of people that we're going to help make money is just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But just remember, guys, as a closing statement here, take your time. Please take your time. All right. If you've got problems that you can't solve yourself, reach out and ask questions. In the Team Abundance group, we have the products thread, right? Go there to that thread and ask any questions, right? Give us about 24 hours to answer them, but we'll get them answered. Show up on these webinars and get your questions answered. Contact the person that got you in, all right? Between those 3 things, we should be able to solve your problem. And if we can't, there's also IML support. So there's tons of things here to help you get through the challenges that you will come across, right? This is something new. You're going to have challenges. The question is, are you the type of person that turns and runs when you hit a challenge? Or are you the type of person that's just going to break through it, right? Because the only difference between the people that are crushing this and the people that are not is that they've just been here long and they never gave up. That's it. And I can tell you right now, if I can do this, you can do this. I'm not a genius by any means. 99% of you watching this are way smarter than me. All right. It just takes patience, a little bit of time, and just that, no give up attitude, and expect to win. Expect to figure this out. Expect this to take care of your finances. Expect this to be an ATM machine, and it will be someday. All right. So that's it, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. Have a great rest of the week, and get out there and crush it. Talk to you later.